Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragons and also maybe Dungeons. I'm your host, DM Misha, and for the first time in a long time, we will be having an episode of the B Crew. It has been quite a while since last we were with our intrepid Dreamverse adventurers, but last time that we visited them, they were still attempting to clear out the house for the weird wizard who lives in the kind of library tower going thing. They had just managed to defeat a number of doppelgangers that were inside the bathroom. That had a two-tub portal to whatever dimension it is that water doppelgangers come from. Um, and they managed to take care of that. They found a nice room with comfortable couches and some chairs and some books and scrolls all strewn about, which provided them with some nice food that they refused to eat because they are poor house guests. Um, and everybody did get a long rest before Wessel decided to start belching up smoke because of looking at a book. So, y'all, if you are not at full health now, you can go ahead and heal yourself up to full health because the long rest did happen for all of you.
Ooh. The ox was kind of eyeing that food on the table. Like, but I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
That sounds like a personal problem. I think you got some tep hit points from aid that Kyril had given you at one point, Alistair. That's why they were at 22. They would have faded by now, though. It's been more than 8 hours.
Lil will stand around and sweep all the books that she kind of threw on the ground. She's going to sweep.
Kyril is gonna kind of shrink back to his smaller size and kind of hang out sitting on the coffee table. So, are we gonna try to get the other rooms cleared out or flee? He says.
Sweeped! Lil accomplished her task of sweeping the room and is, like, saluting like I'm done sweeping.
Well, I think we need to probably clear out the rest of the rooms. I'm not really sure.
What about the room with the killer flower in it?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Every time we enter a room, something in it tries to kill us. But, so I can see your point for fleeing. However, the person who's given us this task may or may not know my name.
Oh man. You probably shouldn't have done that.
I didn't know I shouldn't have done that. But now I know. Thank you. Thank you, Alistair. I know that was pretty stupid. Now, I didn't then, okay? Some of us don't live in this world for half of our existence.
So Kyril doesn't know this, but Wessel, you kind of do live in this world for half of your existence. Not this particular part of it, but
No. Well.
smug expression. Realizes that was a dig. Scowls.
And not like half.
Yeah, it's more like a tenth every time you die.
Yeah, it's not very frequent. He's a bit tanky, but like, you know, Alistair on the other hand. Almost every time he's summoned, bad boy ends up as a poof. So like,
He might be doing it on purpose to visit Kyril.
Well, I mean now.
Before it was just to escape Sives.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, not having to be in the stupid human world. So terrible. I don't mind the human world, thank you very much. I'm well loved there.
Nibby's there.
And Rooney, who I would really prefer to get to.
This entire time, Wessel's just been pacing around the room.
I'm sorry. I'm fidgety.
Tiny little puffs of smoke occasionally escape your mouth as you're jammering on.
Will pops up and just flutters the wings to get rid of the smoke, then continues on.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that Ox should just be sitting cross-legged in the room where he is, kind of eyeing the
Perfectly.
breakfast, but listening.
Excuse me.
Time to sweep.
Well, where do we want to go and sweep next, oh fearless leader? And Kyril gives a half bow.
To who?
Mm.
Indeed, to who?
Just kind of in general to the room.
Yes.
Fair.
This way. Donk.
Alright, Lil, you run over to the door, you try to open it, and it appears to be locked.
Lil looks at it, looks confused,
Alistair pinches
shoves her
his
toe
hand.
in the lock and unlocks it.
There's a loud click, and it starts to open.
I didn't kick this door down!
Alistair pinches
No,
the
it's
bridge of his
two!
nose and goes, ugh.
His
Sweep, sweep, sweep,
little,
sweep, 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 sweep.
his little thieves' tools, her feet.
It is now.
Yeah, she got claws. Wessel will follow behind.
Lil's not paying attention to anything, is just sweeping and just knocking things over and just
Yep.
sweeping.
So, Wessel, you enter the room to see Lil literally run into a bookcase, and it begins to teeter and fall towards her. What do you do?
Rush over, embrace it.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Yeah.
Alistair says, "Come on, you two." Kyril says, "Right behind you, cutie."
Okay. And Ox gets up and follows him out the room.
That was a 20. Help.
Yes, the 20 means that you stop the bookcase from falling, and you actually manage to, with an elbow, brace the books in so they don't come toppling out on top of your head, too. Anybody want to roll a perception or an investigation check? Except for Lil, because Lil already failed.
Once
Lil's
the
sleeping.
once the bookcase is uprighted, I'll help.
So with a 16 and a 20 for our investigation and perception, so let's see, Wessel, from your perception check, just a quick glance around the room, it looks like it is a private office or library. There's a large desk lined with several volumes of books and scrolls. There is a lamp that is lit and perched on the edge of the dresser, and several bookcases absolutely filled with volumes of reading material. Alistair, with an investigation check, what are you going to be investigating? The books, or the desk, or the scrolls? Goodbye, Patrick. I love you too. The desk, since he's right next to it, moving around to provide room and to get a better look. Alright, as you look over the desk, kind of glancing over the scrolls and books that are upon it, you notice that it has one small drawer just underneath the lip of it where somebody would be sitting, and two large drawers on the left and two small drawers on the right. As you're staring at the two large drawers, you do notice that the gap between the top of the desk and the start of the very topmost drawer is quite large, as though there might be some empty space there. So you open the top drawer and kind of peer in there, and it appears to be solid. With a 16, you notice a tiny little brass rivet that you press with your thumb, and click, the paneling on the front of the dresser pops open to reveal a secret chamber within it.
Secret tunnel?
No, it's not big enough to be a tunnel, except for maybe Chiral if he shrinks himself more.
Hmm.
Alistair will try to see what's inside or withdraw the items to set them on top of the desk, if there are items. Hesitantly, remembering Bukun. Alright, so you reach inside and you find what appears to be a round glass vial of some kind that is filled with a viscous red fluid with tiny little flecks of gold bobbling within, and you place that on the desk. You also find what looks like a small collection of gemstones in a velvet pouch, and you find one perfectly preserved flower, purple in color. It has some dipping petals and elongated strata that make it look almost like a lily, a purple lily. Pardon me, just 1 second. I am back. So
Welcome back.
anyway, you found what looks like it might be a potion of some kind, a collection of gems in a velour bag, and what looks like a perfectly preserved purple flower, perhaps a lily. Also, none of them tries to kill you.
Yet.
Yet.
So far.
So far.
With Wessel's perception, what was it that he noticed? Just nothing kind of out of the ordinary?
Yep, nothing out of the ordinary. You don't see anything that looks dangerous in the room. You don't notice any little twinkling in the corner of your eyes to indicate any kind of magical areas in here. There are a lot of books and some scrolls on the table that look like they might be interesting. But you don't see anything that stands out to you as dangerous.
Okay.
Alright, so Alistair's gonna try to identify the items. Okay, so go ahead and just roll an Arcana check for me, Alistair. Nope. This is definitely Kool-Aid in this bottle right here. It's fine. And that flower, totally paper mache. And look, shiny rocks. None of it looks like it's magical, unfortunately. At least not to your eyes currently. You kind of look over it in an almost dismissive fashion. Anybody else wanna take a look at it, or?
If Alistair puts it up on the desk, Lil probably would get distracted by the shinies.
Yep, Alistair did indeed put them up on the desk.
Ooh! And she starts going through everything on the desk.
Okie dokie, go ahead and roll me investigation if you're just like going through everything on the desk, not only the things we put up there.
Papers and shiny things!
They are some shiny things. You really, really like the bag of gems because they are the most shiny out of all of the things. But the flower looks pretty too.
I like these! And Lil holds up the bag of gems and the flower. Can I have them?
Lil, maybe you shouldn't be like taking things without uh knowing what they are first, right?
Lil holds them out to Cairo. What is it?
Cairo kind of looks backed into a corner, so he kind of squints at them. Gonna do a quick Arcana check just to make sure they're not like magic. He rolls a 10. I don't know. They're gems in a flower, I guess.
Can I have them?
He kind of looks around the room at the others.
Oh.
You can keep the gem. Meanwhile, Alistair hands the flower to Cairo. Cairo blinks, taking the flower, and he looks it over and kind of smiles a little bit, and then proceeds to put it in Alistair's hair. Purple's a good color on you, Allie. Well, you found some interesting things in the room, but you don't seem to see anything that needs sweeping, quote unquote.
Don't worry, everything has been securely swept. before the shiny things happened.
Alistair was not expecting that. +1 emotional damage. Alistair turns a darker shade of blue and goes to look at the bookshelf, which is super interesting. Alrighty.
Well, if that's everything, I say we head on out. There's no other doors in here, right?
Not in this room, no. Just as a reminder of places that you haven't looked in yet on this floor, you did highlight the unopened doors in yellow last time, and there are 2 sets of stairs that lead upwards as well that you haven't gone up yet to another floor.
Okay. Yeah, the only room that's lit up is this room. Well, Whistle's gonna go ahead and go back into the room we were just in then.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't get in there without me moving you.
Nope. Physically can't move.
Carl's gonna flutter over to kind of sit on Alistair's shoulder because he is a lazy boy and doesn't want to walk himself. I saw you, Lil. You were gearing up to fly out the window and fly in the other one.
No.
What do you mean?
That would just be silliness.
Would it? Wait, how the fuck did you get out the door?
I didn't go out the window and go in the other one. I did not do that. You told me not to.
Alright, so you guys are going back out into the hallway. Should I move your tokens there for you?
Or you could go out the
Yeah.
window and go through the other window.
Ox goes out the window.
You can go through the windows.
Yes.
That's convenient. Alright, so it looks like this one was highlighted in yellow, and that is all. This one is also highlighted. Okay.
This one and this one, right?
Oh!
Yes, that is
Rounded a
correct.
corner and Bill was there.
Ow,
As she
that-
does.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
Wessel
Come
just
play with us, Wessel.
Alright, well, I'll go through this one over here. This way.
And Lil helps. With her broom, handy.
Alright, so this one is not locked. You reach out, you grasp the door handle, click. And go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Yes.
Ow, my eyeball.
No, don't break your eyeball. I used all my good ones.
Well, Wesley, as you look around the room, all that you see are 3 beds that seem to be unmade, as if somebody has just been in them recently. As well as a small bookcase that has several innocuous volumes that don't have any writing on them whatsoever. And some nice potted plants, much like the ones that you've seen in other parts of this particular domicile. Lil, as you peer into the room, seeing all that Wessel sees, you notice that as Wessel steps forward onto the carpet, moving further into the room, it undulates just a little bit beneath his feet.
The carpet wiggles.
The carpet wiggles?
Wessel,
Give me a
make
second.
dexterity saving throw.
Yay! And roll for initiative.
Doesn't find anything weird, just hey, it wiggles.
12?
So, let's see. Hold on 1 second.
Mhm.
Get this darn thing to load in there. There we go. And I'm gonna need a picture. Perfect. That's too big. Actually, it
I
is
mean,
really
it's about the size of what we're seeing in the room, so.
Yeah. Anywho, so let's see here. Oh, 13. Okie dokie. So, that is going to, so here's what happens. So, as Lil points out that the rug is undulating, and Wessel, you feel it suddenly lurch beneath your feet, a portion of the carpet rises up from the rest of it, perfectly camouflaged. It proceeds to wrap around your body from ankle to head, completely enclosing you in its cocoon-like upholstered form. And you are currently trapped within a rug of smothering. Everybody roll initiative.
Can I yell?
Actually, you can't. Because this is what it
Alright.
sounds like.
Well, I do that.
Lil probably mimics that noise and goes,
Alright, so yeah, everybody roll initiative. Don't forget to click on your character.
Well, Wessel's ready. Can't do anything, but he's ready.
I'm logging in right now.
Excellent.
woo!
But very slow internet. So it might
Okay.
just have to play for me. Or roll for me.
I can roll for you.
I can set up my dice tray. Or dice tower.
Okay. I'll roll your initiative, and then you can roll the other things.
Yeah, so I get on the tracker easier. Or quicker.
Oh, really quicker. Alright, let's see.
Allie and Ox are ready to go.
Everybody's
What?
ready to go except for Lil and the rug, apparently.
Okay, that was weird.
Lil just panics. It's just like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Alrighty. So, first up is going to be Alistair. Alistair, you see the rug rise up from beneath Wessel and wrap around him. Let me move Cairo closer because he's sitting on your shoulder. Um, Wrap around him from head to feet, completely encasing the poor weasel within its beautiful billowy depths. What do you do besides point and laugh?
Why didn't Cairo roll for initiative?
Oh, whoops, forgot to roll for Cairo's initiative. Thank you. Flip. Cool, he's also unprepared. I can't get out of your head.
Better than the rug, though.
True. One better than the rug. He points and laughs. From the tip of his finger comes a lightning lash. You can create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see. Target must succeed or be pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards you and take 1d8 lightning damage. Okie dokie. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Okie dokie. Uh, so, that's a strength saving throw, right?
Yes.
Ooh, he actually failed his strength saving throw. Not trying to pull him toward me, but trying to pull the creature off of him. I think with a 5, I think you do get it part of the way off of him, just so where Wessel can breathe again. Wessel, your head is suddenly freed from the grasp of the rug. However, go ahead and roll that damage for me, Alistair.
I love it. Can't wait.
Ah, 2 damage. So, Wessel, you take 1 damage, like straight to your whiskers, as this lightning lure wraps around the upper half of the rug, managing to yank it down. The rug takes 1 damage, and so do you.
Ah!
Electric shock.
It's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Nah, I feel like that one electric damage just because it was a shag carpet.
I was thinking,
It would be
It would be
doubly bad
friction.
if it was. Oh, sorry, Alistair. Anything else for your turn, Alistair? As you and Wessel exchange dagger-like stares over top of Lil's panicked head. Nah, that was great. Okay. Alright, Ox, you are up next. Unfortunately, you are in the back of the pack in a very tight hallway, so I'm not entirely sure if you can even get into the room where Wessel's at right now. Or even see into the room where Wessel's at right now.
Wasn't I pulled 10 feet closer to Allie?
No, he flavored it that instead of pulling it 10 feet closer to him, he pulled the rug partially off of you so you can breathe.
Happy.
I'm looking
Oh
at
yeah,
my
that's true. Pyro is
inventory
on
right now.
Alistair's shoulder. Let me move him over here so there's more room for people to move.
Do I have line of sight on dude?
If you move up to Alistair, you can see what you can peer inside the room. Yeah,
Okay.
that's only 10 feet away.
Yeah, if I can get line of sight. So how is the carpet right now?
Carpet is currently around the lower half of Wessel now. The top half of it got peeled off.
I will help try to peel the rest of it off with throwing a javelin at the top half of the carpet, trying to like see if I could pin it to the other side of the wall, or the wall on the other side of the room.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll. Let me see how
Yeah,
high.
My
I don't
guy.
know if I don't know if the attack roll will be that great, but
Yeah, it
if I get
depends. It depends on how good it is as to whether or not I'll let that happen.
okay, let's see.
No, really?
Uh,
Not with our rolls.
ooh, there we go. Unnatural 20.
Oh. You said natural or unnatural?
Unnatural.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Alright, that is a d6. Wow. That's a total of 4 points. I rolled a 1.
Alright, so
Yep.
this is how that goes. So you hurl
Oh.
oh, wait a minute. You actually have disadvantage on this attack because Lil's in your way.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll it one more time.
That's right on the edge. Oh. That time it's a 12 total.
Let's see, what's that thing's AC? Oh, well, a 12 still hits, but it's not enough to pull the carpet off. We can
That's
go with
fair.
the same damage that you rolled if you want to, or you can try to re-roll it.
I would like to reroll it, but it'll still. I'll just keep it the same since it was a 1 on the die.
Okie dokie. So that's going to be 4 damage, 2 of which goes to Wessel as a javelin pierces into the carpet, springing out of it, boing, 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 and staying embedded in both it and you.
I hit the carpet, but not where I wanted to.
No.
Excuse me, I'm in here.
Not where Wessel wanted you to either.
How many points was that to me?
That's 2 to you and 2 to the carpet.
Is Wessel raging?
Not yet. It's not
He
his
just
turn
took
yet.
damage.
He's not raging.
Is Wessel
just yet.
raging now?
It's not his turn yet.
Is it Wessel's turn now? Are you done your turn?
Yeah, I moved and I attacked and I forgot to rage. Which is a good thing I forgot to rage. I was less damage to you.
True.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn, Wessel.
So I'm gonna rage. I have a talent, Deadly Rage. Your melee attacks break through armor and tough hide. How would you describe the rug?
Definitely not tough hide.
Sad.
It sounds like it's
Not
weaker than
armor
tough hide.
either.
It's definitely not armor, no. It has
Hmm.
an AC of 12 and it's a rug.
Okay.
It's a magical moving rug that wants to smother you. It has
Alright.
extremely nice patterns in it. It looks like somebody took a lot of care in weaving it.
Is there any kind of attack I can do from in here? There's like
Yeah,
a...
you could like make a bite attack at it. Your head's free.
Wait! I'm an animal! I'm an animal!
Wessel's been thinking he's people this entire time.
People.
Wait,
I'm people-ish.
There. I know Rooney tells you that all the time, but she's just trying to save your feelings.
Alright, let's see. Piece of muzzle. 1d8 piercing. Boys. Okay, like me. Okay, fine.
As a reaction, Lil's going to vertically inspire Wessel.
Okay. Vessel, you are vertically inspired.
So
Yay, thank you.
you get a d6. So after you roll, but before the DM says whether it succeeds or fails, you can add a d6.
Okay. Okay, so for just like a straight up bite attack, what would that be?
That would be your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Right. Right. Uh-huh. I don't know what
Okay.
that means.
Let me look at your sheet for
Yeah,
you.
there's a lot of numbers around a lot of words here.
Alright, Wessel,
should be
so
like
if
the
you
same
look at
as
your
your sword.
If you look at your sheet, you see where it says strength and there's a 2 in the big box, right?
Yeah.
So that's your strength modifier. And then your proficiency bonus is actually right next to it in the box that says proficiency bonus with the little
Yeah.
circle.
I see
So
that.
it's you roll a d20 and you add 4. So strength plus proficiency bonus.
Okay.
You should make her a little attacky thingy in her attacky area
Yeah, we can do that.
for chompy chomp.
Actually, I think it was already in there, and just the
There's
top bar
a
got
blank
deleted.
thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the damage type, just the number 2 means.
Yeah, I think there was supposed to be more in there at one point, because we did definitely preload this previously.
And then what would the damage be on it?
Hold on 1 second. So you're raging, so you are a beast barbarian and you gained a natural weapon while raging. It's 1d8 of piercing damage on a hit.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna do the bite. And
Don't
that
you have a special talent with
I do.
regarding your rage?
And there's also the talent that gives you the +1 on the rage, and then don't you also get a +2 because it's a melee attack? Just so that I know for like how things will work.
Yeah.
What was the question?
So if I do
So-
the bite and it hits, let's say, then the damage for that would be the 1d8 piercing damage from the beast mode bite thing.
Correct.
Would it also be +2 because I'm raging, and then
Yes.
+1 because of my talent, so +3 total?
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you
So-
all for going gentle with me.
It's been a while since you've played him.
Also, you're playing the Beast Barbarian, right?
Yeah.
That means if you succeed on the bite attack, you get some health, right?
Only if my health is below half, which it isn't. So,
Okay.
but that's fine.
If only Ox was angry.
I'm okay. Thank you.
If only I hit you harder with a spear.
And you hit.
So then it's.
And you
I'll
click
just. 1d8 +2. That's not correct though. It's +3. So it would be 7.
No, so that +2 that's on the original bite, that's just what it is at its base level when you're doing bite. That +2 is your strength modifier, which is added to your damage when you're
Oh, okay. So then it would
attacking.
be +3 to that, so it would be 9.
So it's 9
Okay.
total. Alrighty. And you do not deal damage to yourself, thank goodness. Just to the
Yay.
rug.
Yeah, I'm biting the rug, not like my face.
Exactly. You're
Or
biting the part of
arm.
the rug that's not on your body.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So the rug takes your bite. It doesn't appear to be like in pain or distress, but then again, you also don't feel like any blood or bile in your mouth as you bite into this thing. So you get the impression that it might not be alive. But yeah, it's starting to get frayed a little bit in some places. Anything else for your torn whistle?
That's all I have.
Excellent. Lil, you're up.
Lil's going to still panic, cause Wessel was wrapped up, and then Wessel was stabbed and shocked and yeah, all this fun stuff. So Lil is gonna go. So how's Wessel looking? First off,
Not too bad.
He's fine.
okay,
Kind of
A little
annoyed.
grumpy about it.
okay. Lil is okay. Question: is it the rug completely wrapped around Wessel, or is like part of it on the floor?
So none of it is on the floor anymore. The lower part of Wessel's body is completely cocooned in the rug. The upper half of Wessel's body, from like the shoulders up, has managed to be freed, thanks to Alistair's attack. But the rug does look like it is preparing to rewrap around Wessel.
So Lil is going to. Can Lil just kind of keep pulling the rug, if not fully off of Wessel, but try to keep it from wrapping back around Wessel's head?
Go ahead and make a contested strength check with the rug. This will be your action, though.
Yes, that's fine. No, not well. Okay,
Oh
cool.
my god, it's a tie.
Do we roll again?
Yeah. No, actually, because he had to roll a natural 1 to get that with you, so that is a failure.
Yay!
Okay, so you will prevent the rug from rewrapping over Wessel's head, so he won't be murdered by not being able to breathe.
Yay!
Any bonus actions or movement for your turn, Lil?
Give me 1 second. Let me double check. What do I have? Any bonus actions? No, I think I am done. I'm just frantically pulling at the rug.
Alrighty. And that will bring us to Kyrill's turn, and he's like, what the fuck? Do I hit it? He says to Alistair.
Also, I'm sorry, I would see myself as like behind the rug, kind of. Would that be like here?
Yeah. About there's good. Yes, a bunch of times. Like a whole lot. Go get them. He smooches Kyrill's hand. Which is kind of... You're bigger than him, so it's like you're smooching a doll's hand almost right now. But he kind of turns a very vibrant, almost neon pink for a moment before zooming off of your shoulder to do as asked. And as he does so, he reverts to the larger, almost your size. And he stands before the rug, wielding his mace as he takes aim and goes to thwack at the rug. And if it hits, it's only gonna do fucking 1 damage as per the huge.
Mm-hmm.
You sure he doesn't have a Q-tip? I just keep envisioning him holding a Q-tip.
When he's small, probably. So that's a 15. He does in fact hit. Oh shit! He dealt more than 1 damage this time!
He's never done that!
It's the power of the kiss, baby! Ow.
I didn't know that was possible.
So that's gonna be 2 damage to the rug and two well, what would have been 2 damage to Wessel, but is reduced to 1 damage because Wessel is raging.
I am in the rug!
Well, yeah, but it's a rug. You gotta beat it. You know? That's how you beat it.
You're hitting me!
And the rug. Let's not forget that fact. It only counts when it comes to beating Wessel up. Alistair is pleased. Kyril then moves to one side so that other people can get in the room if necessary. Lil cries as a free action. Now it's the rug's turn, and the rug, feeling itself being tugged by Lil, is going to loosen its hold on Wessel and whip around to try to attach itself to Lil. Does a 20 hit you, Lil?
Oh.
Maybe. Yeah. Lil continues to cry as the free action.
Oh, also, Wessel, I did forget to make you take the bludgeoning damage for starting your turn inside of the rug. It's going to be halved because half of the rug was off of you, though, so hold on. That's 1d6 plus 3.
And halved because he's raging?
No, he wasn't raging at the start of his turn. He raged during his turn. So that's 5
Oh.
plus 3 is 8 damage. But it's halved. It would have been 2d6 otherwise, so that's 8 damage to you, Wessel. I do apologize. I forgot to do that. I forgot it's at the start of your turn.
So 4 damage.
The damage happens at the start of your turn if you are still inside the rug.
Right, but you said 8, 4 damage.
No, because Wessel didn't rage until after his turn began.
But half of the rug wasn't on him.
I rolled 1d6
Oh.
instead of 2d6. I can roll 2d6 and see if
No,
it's
we're good. I
lower.
did it.
Are you
I
So
sure?
how is Wessel looking now? Because if Lil saw bad things happen to Wessel and Wessel wasn't looking too good, Lil could healing word as a bonus action, which she was holding off on doing because Wessel looked okay.
He is more damaged than he was before, but he is doing okay-ish.
And now Lil is the one who is a mummy inside of the rug and unable to ting ting because it just sounds like.
Lil cries as a free action.
Oh, Leo.
Alrighty. And yep. Alright, so yeah, Alistair, you're up. Wessel is unfortunately no longer wrapped in a rug, so you won't be able to accidentally damage him. He's gonna chill touch the rug to hopefully freeze some of the fibers and not hit Lil. Unfortunately, I don't know if you're going to be able to pinpoint that very well, what was Lil in there. But let's roll the dice. Let's see what you got. Okay. So go ahead and make your ranged spell attack. Oh no. At least it's not the natural 20. But so you send out the ghostly hand towards the rug, but Lil is kind of thrashing and waving the rug back and forth, and the skeletal claw passes right by her and fades away with a of dispersing air and coolness. Oops. Alistair shrugs and steps into the room behind himself so Ox can get by. Just pull the stupid thing off. Or if stepping into that room is not an option, Alistair will try to slip by Ox and switch places. Yeah, you can definitely step into that room, not a problem. Laughs, I'm in danger. Maybe. You don't know how long it takes those, to regenerate. Anyway, Ox, my friend, you're up.
Alright, am I able to see the map yet?
Put a picture in Game Faces chat if you need it. But I'll put
I'm
another
going
one to
to,
update
because
it.
my phone just closed the darn tab I had open.
I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
put a new picture up there now.
Gosh darn it.
We need to get you some more reliable internets.
Blame the mountains that you are so happy to once live in.
Appalachian Mountains are awesome for not giving you a signal. Right, Stacy?
Huh?
No internet in the mountains.
No, there's no internet in the mountains.
I can't open my mochi.
Oh no.
It won't open.
Do. Alright, roughly, so it's on Lil right now. Where is Lil in relation to me? Oh, never mind, here we go.
Bill is in a
I
rut.
can't see my picture I can't see my token in this picture.
What do you
I know, you're on the other side of the door. Oh,
There.
now you're inside the room. Okay, hold on, let me put
You're
you,
next
put
to
that in
Westland
there.
and below Cairo.
I moved you into.
I also don't see Chiral.
Carol's above you.
Oh. Okay, wait, there's Chiral. Okay, I see. There we go. Okay. So yeah, Lil's the one that's rugged up.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. I will go into a rage and try to rip the rug off of it.
Alright, this will be contested strength against the rug.
And I roll with advantage.
You do, but it's gonna need to be a good one.
Oh, let me double check what my is that just straight strength or is that like athletics?
Straight strength was what I asked for.
Okay.
Contested strength check.
That is a 21.
You do make it.
What?
Alright. Yes, you do make it. You rip the rug off with a roar. That is your action, though.
All right. And does that mean it's technically grappled by me?
It does, for the moment.
All right. So I have it grappled. Um. What does grapple do again? I don't remember.
It means it reduces its movement speed to 0.
0, and that's it. Nothing else.
Currently, yes, there are other things you can do while something is grappled to make its situation more dire, at least if it was a living creature.
Hmm.
As it is, its movement speed is reduced to 0, so it cannot move away from you unless it breaks the grapple.
Which typically takes up an action, right?
That is correct.
Alright,
You did bonus action rage already, so you only have movement left.
so can I just flavor-wise this, the way I'm imagining this, so say I grab from near, like, the top of Lil, and, in a weird, way, try to, like, just yank it off of you, Lil, kind of like someone would pull a tablecloth off of a table without knocking anything over.
Yep, and she just goes spinning like a top in place and probably falls down on her butt dizzy as hell.
And like because I'm so much taller, I kind of like yank it downward where it hits the ground. And part of that grapple, I want to have it like I'm standing on it, and my height, my just sheer size, it's like magic carpet being stuck under the boulder in Aladdin.
So, unfortunately, you would not be able to do that because that's two separate actions. That is one, grappling the object, and then pinning the object. If you wanted to make yourself prone on the ground on top of the rug, I would allow it. But otherwise, you're going to have to wait till your next turn to try to get it under your feet.
uh, okay, I was just more so thinking if I could do that for flavor wise because it's a
No, because that
rug.
has some other implications. If you pin it on the ground, it's prone, so that would be a different action to get it to the ground and make it prone.
Okay, I honestly didn't know if the rug could be prone or not.
I feel like the floor is the rug's natural territory and you should avoid
Yeah,
that.
that's why I was thinking because, like, well, can rugs be prone?
Let's see, can it be
So,
prone? Condition immunities. I'm not seeing prone as an immunity.
okay, so then I'm just I'm holding it like a wad of money, like Fry would.
Okie dokie.
Like, God, I got you.
Wessel, you're up.
Rug is currently still on Lil or no longer on Lil because it's being grappled by Ox? It's no longer on Lil because it's being grappled by Ox, accurate?
Accurate.
Yes.
Lil spun around in a circle as she was freed, feathers flying everywhere.
Sounds right.
I don't know if this would. Oh, I was trying to figure out, and I forgot I don't have a map to like look at and edit. Um, what? Oh no, there's not much space, is there? Or was the door frame right where I'm at?
The door frame is directly behind you.
Would I just be able to like take a step back with the door being open and have it like dragging the rug where it's technically flanked with me and Wessel?
Yeah, you can do that. It's not going to
Okay.
take any attacks of opportunity for that, though, because you're forcefully moving it like that.
Okay, cool.
Bloop. Bloop.
Sorry.
Half in, half out of a room.
the rug is teetering between worlds and Ox is gone.
You see me.
No,
In
they
game, you
don't.
see. In game, you see. In character, you see me.
Yeah, sure, I see, but like, Roll20 is like, you don't get to have that. There's no visuals. I know there's people in the hallway, but I don't know who or where they are.
That's the mystery of it. But anyway, Wessel, it's your turn.
Yes.
I look like a very proud ox with my wad of carpet.
If I attack the carpet that Ox is holding, that's not me attacking Ox, right? Because he's not inside the carpet.
Correct. He is not currently being ensconed by the carpet. So if you attack the carpet right now, nobody else is getting hurt but the carpet.
Gorgeous. I'm furious still.
Would you say you're raging?
I'm raging.
Too bad.
I go blind with anger. I can't. My sword doesn't reach the.
And there's no advantage, or the
No.
advantage also was not
No.
good.
No, you don't get advantage. You don't get give advantage to other people while you're grappling something. They only get advantage if it was prone.
Did you want to
Okay.
use your burdick?
You did literally just remind me of that.
And I haven't told you what the result is yet. Yeah, no. So you swing your sword down at it, and the rug just yanks out from the spot that you're swinging for, and it just boom, buries itself in the other rug that's in the room that is not possessed, you hope. Because if it is, you just stabbed it and probably made it mad.
In a world where everything's a mimic.
This isn't a mimic, though.
I know, but
It's a
The
myth.
other rug probably is though.
but it's a mimic. I
It could be. Oh man, what if there was a pillow mimic?
Oh god, I'm laying down right now.
You're assuming that Truck-kun is not really a mimic.
You're not allowed to lay down IRL when we play anymore.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right. You
know.
fall asleep. Stop it.
just putting that into the world.
Anywho, Wessel, anything else for your turn?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. Lil, you're up and not being smothered, so you don't have to take damage.
Yay! Lil's still not happy about what happened, and it says, "Mean rug," and is going to
Racist.
cast pew pew at it. 1, 2, 3 pews.
Alright, that's 9, 11. 11 damage. Rug's got a couple of holes in it now. It's not looking so hot.
He cries pew 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 while crying.
Are you telling this rug that it smells bad?
No, that's pu. Pew pew pew. Just is crying and firing and is like, I like that rug.
Oh boy. Anything else for your
And
turn?
Lil stands up if she hasn't already standed up.
Yep, you stand up. Alright.
And hides behind Wessel.
Oh, well, that actually is going to garner an attack of opportunity because you just stepped out of its range.
Okay, that's fine, because Lil would hide behind Wessel.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
So, Ox, go ahead and make another strength check really quick.
Alright. Best advantage. Oh wow. That is going to be a 12.
And that's with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 9 and a 5.
So, you feel the rug suddenly lurch in your grip and you were not expecting that, so you accidentally release him and once more, Lil is a this wouldn't be a purrito, so it would it be a chirprito?
Burbrito.
Burbrito. And Lil, you are once again given the most uncomfortable and terrifying hug of your life. But at least you're not taking damage yet. And then it'll be Kyral's turn. Actually, as this happens though, since it is attached to you, Lil, Ox and Chiral do get to make opportunity of attacks as it attaches to you and gets carried over that way.
Now, I don't remember. Are grapples considered attacks? Or
No,
grapple attempts?
not when it's an attack of opportunity. No,
Okay.
Chiral misses.
Um. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what. I don't feel like I would have my hammer out. Because that's a good whole two-handed weapon. I would probably have had my axe out. Like a little hand axe. So let's see what that modifier is.
Could always gore it with your horns and then have yourself a lovely veil if it works.
I kind of thought about that, but don't I need to like charge at it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh no, that's
Goring
goring rush. The horn is just
A regular horn
normal.
attack.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll try to horn it.
Taros, use horn attack.
Mm,
Ooh, that is a 21 to hit.
That does hit. Please roll damage.
As a d6 plus 3.
Plus your rage.
Oh, yes. So 7 points of damage. No, because I have the deadly rage, if I remember correctly. So
You
8
do.
points
We
of
got the
damage.
same talents.
So that's plus 3 plus another 3. Yeah, 8 points of damage, piercing damage.
Oh man, this rug has like so many holes in it. It's unraveling in places, starting to disintegrate. It doesn't look so good, guys. And
is there a hole that Lil can shove her beak out of to breathe?
yes.
Okay, cool.
And as you do that, Kyrill's gonna flutter over, and he's gonna say, "Sorry about this, Lil," and he's gonna try to hit the rug.
Getting sorries.
Oh, that just hits. So that's zero. That's 0 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
That's 0 damage.
You bonked it.
Yeah.
You bonked it.
So Lil, you don't even feel it. The rug, although it's on its last legs, is just so plush and cushy that you feel like the vaguest of pokes somewhere, like on your side, and you're like, "What the fuck was that?"
Q-tip?
Kyril moves to the side to give people more access, just in case. The rug didn't like that though, so Lil, you find it releasing you as it goes to wrap itself around the fluttering Kyril, who's like, "Oh shit! Oh no, that's a natural 1."
Does it get snagged on Lil?
Maybe it summons a dragon out of its
It could.
corpse. Let's find out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Let's bring up the chart. Here it is. Okay, let's.
Spontaneously combusts.
88.
Oh no.
Never before.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is there a high dragon?
Oh no. So I'm gonna need everybody, except
no.
for Ox and Alistair to go ahead and roll a d20. So Wessel and Lil, please roll a d20.
Oh wait, I have a
Well,
bad feeling
actually,
about this could be it.
the way this works, Ox and Alistair, you also roll a d20.
How, Lil? How did we both?
Rolling 20, good.
Now, is this any sort of ability check?
Nope, it is not.
Alright. Okay. I rolled a 12.
Cool. Alright, so Lil and Wessel, because you two rolled the lowest. So here's what happens. Here's what happens. As the rug kind of launches at Kyril, trying to wrap around him, and Kyril's like, "Ah!" and kind of bats it away. The rug kind of rolls up on itself like a towel almost that's getting ready to crack, and as it whips around to try to go back at Kyril again, it snags on one of the bedposts and does in fact crack like a whip across both of your faces. So I'm just gonna roll a d4. So both of you are gonna take 2 bludgeoning damage. as the rug tears in half and is no more.
All right.
And that'll end combat.
Didn't like the rug.
I have resistance to bludgeoning damage.
Yep, so you take 1.
Nice. Well then.
That was kind of messed up, says Chiral.
Gotta admit, I don't really like this house.
Yeah, it's a little bit weirder than my house.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Only a little bit?
Well,
So what
my
isn't
rugs.
going to kill you in your house?
Well, my rugs ask before they give you a hug.
God damn it.
See, my furniture understands the concept of consent. This stuff in here, it's just rude.
Lil's like, very rude.
Aw, Lil, it's okay. And he kind of flutters over and gets small again so that he can, like, land on the top of her head and pat, pat, pat her.
That makes Lil feel better. And Lil's just kind of sitting there teary-eyed. I just wanted to sweep.
You're doing a really good job sweeping, Lil, really.
All I did was walk into the room.
Lil's just kind of sitting on the floor. It's just like, I don't know what to do.
I say we get out of here.
The room or the house?
The room. I'm okay to see what's in the next one if you guys are.
I feel fine, says Cairo with all of his hit points.
Same with Ox, actually.
Yeah, I think it was mainly Wessel.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, didn't we literally just wake up, like, maybe an hour or two ago?
Like
Less
5
than.
minutes ago.
It was like 15 minutes tops.
Okay, I was, like, overestimating, but still.
Yeah. I'm glad everyone else is fine. That's all. I'm good. Out the window, I guess. With Lil. Hey! I had it.
Cairo flutters off of Lil and goes to flop down on Alistair's shoulder again.
Well, off to the next room.
Yeah, maybe you should let somebody else go first this time, though, buddy, huh?
Okay.
Like, him. He's big. Points at Ox.
Hmm?
You did an excellent job, Alistair mentions quietly to Kyril. Kyril kind of rubs the back of his head, grinning a bit. Aw, you're just saying that. And,
Ox to the thing.
yeah, where it's pinging on the map, that's where the last door is on this level that you guys haven't gone into yet. No, that's only when I'm talking to Wessel. Nods. Oh no, I think we've lost Ox.
He lay down.
He was
He
just
was
talking
just
a second ago.
talking.
I think it's probably his internet.
That would make sense.
I heard
Excuse
you,
me.
baby. Welp, we've lost an ox. It's been taken by the fairies again. No, honey, I need the lights on. Alistair will shove Ox and direct him like a walking meat shield, okay?
Hmm.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Or not.
Hello?
All we got was a
Aw, man.
Hi.
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 Huh?
Can
There we
you...
go. I was like, no, I heard you guys, and I was saying you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, could not hear you.
Not at all.
Except for the and the hi.
So right
Oh,
over
weird.
here is where the last door is.
All right, let's see. Do. Do I have map? Oh, I think I do with very unexpected music. All right. That music is so loud. Yeah. All right. So looks like we haven't checked. Oh, okay, we're looking that way.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's the
last
last
door.
room.
All right. Yeah.
You were
Well,
volunteered to lead because I'm hurt.
yes, that's true.
Because you have the biggest muscles.
As I see. I'm gonna go down.
Going down, down in an earlier round. And
No,
that
I'm
leg
just
is
being
going
silly.
down
I'm
swinging.
saying that because I saw all the pings.
He's gonna go back to the plant room.
Ah,
But
man, I'd love to see that.
yeah. I'll check out the
By
door down that
himself.
hallway that people are pinging at.
Do you need me to move you?
Yes, I'm on mobile, so moving is
Okay.
difficult.
Ox runs down the room. Oxmas rushes in. Alistair pushing him along like the meat shield he is.
Alistair runs down the room.
Oh, why am I moving all of you? You can move yourselves.
That was nice of you to move us, though.
Wessel and Lil become one. Alright, so you get to the door, Ox.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'll
become
see if it's
Lil.
unlocked.
And you reach out and you grasp the door handle. And it jiggles, but it doesn't open.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just burst through the door or see if I can?
You got a door open earlier. Could you do that again?
I can try.
Oh, I was asking Lil if she could open the door because she opened a locked door earlier.
I was trying to think, like, did I Kool-Aid Man my way through a door earlier?
No, but
No,
you've tried on several doors and failed
Lil
spectacularly.
picked it with her toenail.
Oh, yeah. I just really laughed at the little comment. It don't jiggle.
The door may
It
fold,
turns.
though, depending on what Ox does to it.
I'll
Lil,
step to the side for Lil's feet.
Lil,
Feet pics.
quietly
Oh,
God, no.
that's what
Shuffles.
was not thought of.
Nope.
shuffles over to the door and looks at it unsure and shoves her foot in the door lock and is unsuccessful.
Yep, so
Aw.
you shove your toe in there and you just kind of twist, and then all of a sudden you realize you can't move your toe anymore, and you panic a little bit, and your wings flutter as you're like, ah, and then click, it finally releases your toe, but it's still locked. And it also kind of looks like it might have taken off the tip of it a little bit.
My toenail.
I will step back a little bit. Like, excuse me,
Holy
Lil.
shit, I didn't think you'd actually do that! As Alistair says, could you please open? The door fucking opens!
What?
I didn't think you were gonna get that. I was gonna make it a silly door that wouldn't open unless you asked it to, and you just fucking asked it. You didn't even do an Arcana check.
I love this.
He
I
is
love this game
learning.
so much.
So the door swings open.
Wait. So as like, because I was like, Lil, please step aside, and as Ox was backing up the hallway to charge, Lil, what have you moved out of the way?
Yeah, she moved out of the way.
So I'm imagining I would have started charging at the door, but Ollie didn't know this and just asked the question, and the door swings open, and I charge through
Yeah, Ox, make a dexterity saving throw.
There's another carpet.
Do I have advantage on this with danger sense?
No, it's not a trap.
Okay, danger sense is just worded weirdly, where it sounds like, yeah.
It's not a trap. It's not a thing attacking you. Just roll a dexterity save for me, please.
Okay.
It's you doing it, is what I'm gathering.
Yep. This is a direct result of your actions.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, cool. So here's what happens. You run into the room, barreling through a now open door, unable to slow your momentum as you go clear across the room, shoving aside a chair, and your horns go out the window. It shatters, pieces falling to the ground as you manage to grab the wall to either side of the window and prevent yourself from fucking catapulting out of it to the ground below.
Hey, I embraced Lil and nearly just went out windows willy nilly.
Ox, you're not a bird.
Lil peeks in very carefully around the corner.
I just like how I see Alistair says, oh no.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Lil, while Ox is recovering from his fright.
The way this hallway is set up and where Wessel just saw Ox back up, the doors swing open, and Ox just go barreling through, but only like from the side perspective, so only for like a split second.
Oh.
I need an animated gif of like Ox just barreling down a hallway, just as a side view with the rest of the party, like, oh.
Guys. Oh.
Choo choo,
And then you
motherfucker.
hear the and then you hear the sound of breaking glass.
Not just like small tinkling breaking glass, like actual like shattering crash.
And I love. Okay, so yeah, the music is perfect for like an old timey western, and someone just gets thrown out the window. Well, it's not
Anyway,
old timey music, but it sounds like it.
With an 11, all you really notice is Ox as he slowly reels himself back in from being half out the window. He is peppered in a crystalline sheen of broken glass bits that have somehow managed not to pierce him.
Is the rug attacking?
Not yet, at least.
And Lil just kind of goes and jumps in and just starts beating the rug with her broom.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll with the staff. You're bad at. Well, no, I guess the rug would be considered prone right now, so we'll take that 19. You begin beating the rug, and like little puffs of dust rise up into the air as you thoroughly trounce it. So as Wessel and Alistair and Kyril are peering into this room, they see a glass-covered ox with a broken window behind him as Lil, screaming, goes ham on the fucking rug with the broom.
Yep, I think I scared the door to open.
Uh, sure. Sure. Alistair is gonna go inside if there's room and take a look for the goodies. Yes, there's definitely room. You know, as long as you mind the wild swings from Lil.
Oh, Bustle is standing in doorway, perceiving.
Oh God, Wessel. So what happens is as Lil's beating the rug, just little puffs of dust come up and they get into your nose and you go into a sneezing fit, your eyes and nose streaming.
Uncomfortable.
And with a 21 investigation, Alistair, as you are perusing through the room, you note it has 3 beds similar to the last one you'd been in. This time, though, the rug is not mobile in a magical sense. There's a small chair that looks like it's just for people to sit in while they're putting on their shoes, and a tiny dresser that has one drawer in it. As you open up the drawer, you find that it contains a set of crossbow bolts and what looks like a round device that almost looks like it might be a compass, but it has several other dials that you are not quite familiar with. Oh, fuck. So, Alistair, as you stare at this odd contraption and your magic sparks up a bit, you feel a tingling in your fingers, and you look down and you realize that your magic kind of looped back in on itself and kind of scorched your digits just a little bit there, and you're not exactly sure what this thing is, unfortunately. It's probably useless. Shrug and toss it onto the bed. And that's all you find in this room that seems to be of any worth. Lil, after hitting the floor 412 times, is tired and sits on the floor. Hawks, what are you doing, covered in window?
Oh, sorry. I am. Um, I'd probably also just kind of like glance around as I'm brushing off pieces of glass.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll an investigation check if you want. Also, Lil, he's getting glass all over your nice, cleanly beaten floor.
Rug deserves it. just smacks the glass into the rug more.
Lil, you're so
That is a
violent.
13.
With a 13, you don't notice anything that Alistair hasn't already found, though you do notice Alistair throw that weird compass with extra dials onto the bed.
He threw it onto the bed?
Yep, he tossed it because his Arcana check was low and he didn't think it was anything important.
Can I pick it up? Because it looks pretty.
Yeah, sure. You now have a
So,
compass with 3 extra dials, or what looks like a compass with 3 extra dials.
compass with 3 extra dials. Um, like, oh, so like, okay, dials are like 3 different needles.
Dials. So it looks like a compass that has like the needle in the center, and then around the edge of the compass there are 3 dials. In addition to like the hooky kind of thing where you could put it on a chain perhaps and tie it around your neck. There are 3
Okay,
extra dials in addition to that.
okay.
That look
I'll
like little
start
triggers.
fiddling around. I'll start fiddling around with the dials, see if anything happens.
Okay. Roll me. Everybody roll me a perception check.
Don't you love it when a person causes everyone to make a roll? Oh, I don't see shit.
Good job, Allie.
I rolled a 3.
I got a 7. Allie got a nat 20 though, so.
Oh boy. I gotta roll for Chiral. Hold on. So Lil, Alistair, and Chiral. All of you notice this at the same time. And maybe Wessel doesn't notice it, Nox don't notice it because they're colorblind, because they're more of the bestial sort. Um, but so what happens as Ox starts fiddling with one of the dials is all of the colors in the room just seem to become more bright, more vibrant. The reds are just redder and redder and bright, and it's starting to really hurt your eyes to look at the world right now.
Am I fucking with the saturation of the room?
Maybe.
Oh, I wish Ox knew saw this. I have a feeling I know what the other 2 dials do now.
Kyle's like, what the ever living fuck?
Yeah,
What?
Lil basically does that too. And holds her eyes.
Alistair
Too bright,
closes
too
his
bright,
eyes,
too bright!
sighs, and pinches the bridge of his nose. What's happening? Get me out of here.
What are you guys talking about?
With a 22, that is the result of a natural 20, Alistair, you can sort of see through the squinting of your pained gaze, see that as Ox is twisting that dial, that's when the colors are getting brighter.
So am I messing with the saturation or the brightness?
You're messing with the saturation. The colors are getting more vibrant, deeper, brighter. The reds just are like screaming in your vision. Oranges too.
I want to start messing with the other 2 dials so badly right now.
Allie's
But I'm
talking
not
to
even
you now.
aware that I'm doing anything.
So Alistair says, "Ugh, of course. Look, stop it. Turn that back the other way." He points at Ox.
Huh? I'll look up at Allie. Do I notice anything now? Looking up at away from the compass.
Make another perception check.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if this is bad.
Please, please,
It's a 16.
With a 16, you do notice that some of the room kind of looks a little bit weird now. It's not as defined as it was before. It looks like kind of bright, a lot brighter than you thought it was last time you looked up.
Okay,
The
I'll
red's hurt
turn
your
that
eyes a
dial.
bit.
I'll turn that dial back where it was. Try turning one of the other ones. Because like I'm still like fiddling with it and like
So,
trying to see how it works.
so you turn the one dial back to where it was before, and you start fiddling with another dial.
Yeah. So if that was the top one, I'll just mess with the middle one.
Okie dokie. So as you mess with the middle one, you start to notice. No, actually, go ahead and everybody roll a perception check again.
Sorry, guys.
19.
14.
Alistair preemptively shutting his eyes so he doesn't have to see what happens next as soon as he sees Ox go for the dial. Alright, so this is what happens. Lil, Chiral, and Wessel. Ox, what did you roll for perception on this one?
14.
14? Yeah, that's enough. You don't notice it right away, though. Neither does Chiral, because he's still rubbing his eyes, recovering from the torment of the saturation. But Lil and Wessel, you notice it right away. It looks like the sharper corners of the room are starting to become less defined, more soft, kind of more ovular. In fact, everything that previously had a sharp corner kind of looks like it's expanded and swelled and looks very like circular and almost two-dimensional, really.
I don't know what you're doing, but put it back.
Lil just kind of like pokes at like where a corner was and just like pokes at the corner of the bed and the dresser.
So as you
And it's
poke
just
at the dresser corner, your finger squishes into it like it's made of jello before it springs back as you release it.
as
Because
I start smacking it with the broom.
I think you just made my most favorite magic item to exist.
yeah, you're chipifying the room with that particular dial.
Chibifying?
Yeah. Are you referred? Are you familiar with the word chibi?
Oh, okay,
Chibi. Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, you turned everything into cute anime chibi versions of itself.
So I noticed this with the room. What does Wessel and others look like?
So Wessel looks like a very cute small weasel that's in a frock tunic with a comically large sword on its back that doesn't have a sharp point anymore. Lil kind of just looks like a big fluffy blob of a bird with some bright, beautiful, sparkling eyes coming out of it. Just bigger, just comically huge. Chiral, you know how he kind of looked like a Bishonen before? It's so much more defined now. He's the only thing in the room not Shibified. He got full on Arun Host Club anime. You're looking at Tamaki Senpai over there.
Wait, which one?
Tamaki Senpai.
Oh, you said it a little bit odd, so I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
But
I say
anyways,
everything
yeah,
odd. And
Tamaki.
Alistair Alistair is Alistair is over there looking like the cutest devil snack that there ever was.
The cutest devil snack there ever was.
Yes.
Is that when I just slightly turned it, or is it all the way?
You didn't indicate how far you turned it, so I had assumed that you had turned it all the way to see what the result was going to be.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because if it wasn't all the way, I was gonna turn it all the way.
No, it's all the way. It's all the way.
I leave it. I try the third one.
You leave it and you try the third one?
Yes.
Okay.
Wessel did yell, "Put it back!"
No, this is fun, and it's not hurting anyone.
Cairo,
Yet.
Cairo kind of looks at his hands and stuff and says, "Why do I feel the need to drink tea and swoon about commoners?" As you start to turn the third dial, the second dial actually does click back into the place it had been before. It appears that you can only have one at a time. But as you turn the other dial, the room starts to get a little bit darker. You hear the rolling crackle of thunder in the distance.
No, I immediately turn that back. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
And Wessel has a PSD panic attack. PTSD panic attack.
It was like just got a little bit darker. Nope. One or the other, not both. I have the sparky stick. The sparky stick isn't creepy. I will hook that on one of my horns. Oh yeah, it has a clip. I clip it to one of my
Oh my
horns and
God.
keep it for safekeeping.
You got a fucking rabbit leg on one horn and a compass on the other, or did you put them both in the same horn?
Well, I also have a skull on one of my horns
It's
that still
true.
have like things jingling in it.
You sure do. That is correct.
So I
Also,
imagine.
disadvantage on every stealth check you do for the rest of your life as long as that skull is there.
That's fine.
Alright, so you found the world breaking compass.
Can I reset the second dial to be full on?
Oh god. So you go to set the second dial and you turn it.
You created this item. This is
I
not my
did.
fault.
I did. It's fine. Because it has cooldowns. So you turn the second dial and nothing happens. And that's because you can only use each of the dials once a day.
Of course.
Alistair! Oh, thank God he broke it.
But he didn't see Tamaki, Cairo.
Cairo kind of flutters out after him, kind of rubbing his eyes, and is like, "That was the worst trip of my life."
I was expecting one of them to be the Hugh. And just how trippy that would be.
No, not that one. Handing a lit cannon to a toddler. I mean, depending on who the toddler is, that could probably be pretty entertaining. This is Cairo
What
saying
if
this
you're
to Alistair.
above game? What if you're loading a lit cannon with a toddler?
That sounds like something I would do on my pirate campaign. Anyway,
What
so
the fuck?
you have officially cleared the top of the not the top, the second floor of the house. Um so yeah, we are actually going to pause there for the night. No cliffhangers this time. Just because I gotta work extra early in the morning. So, thank you anybody out there who's been watching tonight. We greatly appreciate it. we will probably see you this Sunday for Starfinder, unless work is a jerk and doesn't let us. But otherwise, you'll be seeing us on Sunday with DM Vom for Starfinder. Apologies to anybody out there who was looking forward to seeing us earlier in the week. I was very tired because I was training managers and I had to get up super, super early at work. So, yeah. Thank you. Have a good night, and don't forget to set the dial to Shonen Anime. Good night.
Good night.
Night.